Alrighty. Well. Woo. Honestly, I've been enjoying doing these videos. I truly have. YouTube has been just a blessing. You guys, all the new subscribers and all the new people watching these videos, I appreciate you. If you guys haven't checked out any of the recent videos, like I think the Woofer just came out, which was actually a very impressive shotgun. I think I did like 1.7 million damage or like 1.2, something like that. It was insane. It's great for single target, but it's also good for crowd clearing too, because it has like a big radius. But yeah, definitely recommend checking that out. And then the staccato shadow, stuff like that. Go check that out. Otherwise, let's talk about what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be using Stars and Stripes Jonesy. So if you guys don't know what he does, his bonus is assault ammo recovery. Most people use him in support. That's the reason why he's really great and you usually use in AR loadouts. Because his assault ammo recovery, basically assault weapons and SMGs have a 24% chance to refund ammo every shot. So basically you get, let's say if you have like 30 bullets, or let's do 40 bullets, basically you would have 50 bullets if you're running them in support, because the 25 or 24% is about 10 bullets. If it was a 40 magazine size. But in lead, it is doubled. It is 48% chance, which if you guys don't know, that's almost double that. So if you had 40, it would go to 60. And today we're going to be running in lead because why not? I think it would be pretty fun. So yeah, and the weapon that we're going to be using is actually a weapon I do not own. I am not an ultimate owner. There's some backstory of the reason why I should have the weapons, but I'm not going to get into that. Today we're going to be using a Founder's DRUMROLL. Now we're not going to be running the double crit damage magazine damage one. We're actually going to be running a magazine size damage crit rating crit damage, just due to the fact that, you know, we're just basically trying to get as much shots off and as much damage as possible per shot instead of doing a crazy amount of damage with a certain amount of ammo, if that makes sense. So like if we were running like assault damage and lead, or like I can't remember his name, but if we were running like assault damage and lead, basically we would use double crit damage because we're critting more. But anyways, yeah, we're going to be using this one. The perks right here are damage, magazine size, crit rating, and crit damage. And then the 6th perk, every 10th round fired increases weapon damage by 15% second up to 4 times. So you can do an up to 60% more damage whenever it's fully stacked. So 40 bullets and whatnot. So yeah, and if you guys are wondering, it actually has a crazy amount of ammo. So the magazine size, with the magazine size on it, it's 87. So I estimate it's about 130 bullets if we're running Stars and Stripes Jonesy in lead, which is an insane amount. I don't know if you guys can think about that, about 130 bullets. Whoo! And then like the damage that you're doing, insane. Anyways, let's get into the loadout that we're going to be running because it's actually very interesting. Of course, we're going to be running Stars and Stripes Jonesy in lead. Once again, he has a 40% chance to refund ammo when it comes to assault rifles and SMGs. We're going to be running Totally Rocking Out. Now, I did use a blast from the past. I tested it out and it did really great, but I kind of want to do it a little bit more damage. So I am going to be running Totally Rocking Out. And then Battle Beat and Fumble, of course. Now, someone actually mentioned something, shout out to Frost, because Fumble is actually a better it's better to run if you're running crack shot in support, because you know changing your weapons or reloading cancels out the crack shot, and that's not, we don't want that to happen. So yeah, we're going to be running Fumble. And then assault crit damage, yeah, this is the hero that I was talking about. So if we're running tactical assault sledgehammer, so sledgehammer and lead, we would want the double crit damage, but since we're running crit rating, crit damage, and we're running Stars and Stripes and lead, we're just going to have him in support because, you know, he increases your assault and SMG damage by 75%, which is really nice. And then of course crack shot, since we're going to be shooting a lot, we want those stacks build. And then startup, because every shot increases your range weapon damage by 1%, up to a maximum of 25 stacks. So a lot of stacking in this loadout, which will be fun. So yeah, otherwise let's get into the mission. Let me show you what this weapon can do, because I am definitely impressed by it. We're going to be running a 4 Atlas mission today. So yeah, otherwise let's get into the mission and let me just show you what it can do. Alrighty, so we're in the mission. There's a smasher right here. Now I do want to note, since we're running crack shot in support, it will take us time to get those builds, and of course startup is also an effect on this. But just to show you without like any Totally Rocking Out or any effects on it, this is how much damage we do without any, which it's kind of insane. Now this is supercharged though, so it is quite impressive. But let's just shoot the smasher. Just look at those builds. You can just and the crazy thing is we're not even halfway through the magazine. If you guys didn't know, like I said earlier, this the magazine size on it I believe is 87. So yeah, 87. So we're at 48. So what is that? That's about 40 shots, 30 shots, 30 shot, 40 shots. Yeah, 87, 40. Yeah, so about 40 shots, which is about half. Okay, I guess a little less than half. But my point being is a little than half of a clip to kill a smasher is pretty impressive. So I could kill probably 2 smashers, if not kill 2 smashers and maybe like a few mist monsters while I'm doing that, which is pretty impressive. Otherwise, I think we're probably just gonna get into the actual defense because you know it's 8 minutes long. So yeah, I think that just start the mission and see what this weapon can do in the defense. Alrighty, the mission has started. Now I want to clarify something real quick before we even get into like damage stuff, since you guys have already seen a little bit. A lot of people are gonna be like, Mattio, I don't have this weapon. How do you get this weapon? You can actually no longer get this weapon. However, this is technically a better version of the Bobcat, which you can not have the same perks. Yeah, I know right there. I just kind of baited you. You can't have the same perks as what you can on the Founders because they do have special 6 perks. That was in an update like a long time ago because people were like, why are the Founders weapons just basically same skins as other whatnot, blah, blah, blah. But basically, it's a reskin of the Bobcat. If you wanted to kind of replicate this loadout with a weapon that is something close to it, the Bobcat or Mercury LMG or the Hacksaw is pretty much what you could do with them since they are ARs and SMGs. But yeah, which is actually kind of interesting because the Founders DRUMROLL is actually an AR and it's not an SMG, but they're pretty much the same thing. Now, there is a smasher that just ran through this. Let me just show you what this thing can do. This is without any stacks, nothing activated. Look at that. Yes. Yes, look at that damage. Whew. Okay, now I was testing this weapon out prior, and with Totally Rockin' Out activated along with stacks built up, I think I hit for around 5 million damage. I could be wrong. It's really hard to see, but right there you can see 1.6 million. It's really hard to see sometimes, so it takes some looking out. But you can see 1.8 million, 1.8, like just a constant 1.8 million. It's just insane. Now you do lose that sadly whenever you know, you have to reload since crack shot cancels it out and whatnot, but it's still insane. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed, like hitting for a constant 1.8 or 2 million damage whenever you have like a war cry activated. Thank you to Kieran for using that. It's actually just wild. Now, even on a regular, okay, where the heck did this taker come from? And there's a shielder now. What the now even on a regular husk, it just takes a few shots. Oh no, it broke. Good thing Musician has given me a second one. Oh, actually kind of want to keep the Nocturno in that second slot. I kind of want to see if it'll be any good. Now, but like I said was earlier, it takes a few shots to kill them. If I can get past these shielders, jeez, man. Come on now. There we go. Yeah, a few shots to kill them and then they're dead. Oh, am I gonna die to the exploding death bomb? I'm not. Okay, we're good. We're good. Let me put some heal pads down. Now, this is a weird kind of area. You guys can tell, like the Atlas is under, and there's like a wall. You have to build a big platform. I hate for Atlas missions. Sometimes the placements are a little wonky, but hey, I'll take it. Why are we spawn killing? Actually, you know what? I like it since I'm using Totally Rockin' Out. I do want to spawn kill a little bit. Just so I can always have my Totally Rockin' Out activated. So yeah, look at that, 1.3 million damage, and I didn't even have any stacks built. That crit is just very nice. It's so nice. Okay, so let's see. 1.7, 100,000, 250,000, 400,000. Jeez, man, this is insane. And you kind of feel like you're always shooting due to the fact you're running Stars and Stripes in lead. Because, you know, they have that 50%, almost 50, it's 48% ammo recovery, which is a decent amount because you feel like you're just shooting forever. And you can actually hear whenever it activates. There's a little sound effect that occurs. I don't know if you guys heard it earlier, but if you listen, or if you just look at the number on that, so 87, you can slowly see that it's not taking as much. There's also a sound effect. I don't know if it's going to activate. I don't know if it's actually glitched out or not, because usually it would activate by now. Maybe it's every once in a while. Hold on. You'll hear it. Yeah, right there. You hear it. It makes like a little like tink sound. So it kind of, yeah, you get the point. But yeah, you hear it whenever it activates. Ooh, Totally Rockin' Out's activated. There's some flingers. Oh, yeah. There we go. Just shoot some of these husks. Let me throw some turrets up. Let me go down here. Let me res beach. Reload my weapon. Now I do lose the stack. That is kind of, you know, a little iffy thing about this loadout, but it's still fun though. Just due to the fact that you could actually run crack shot and lead and still do a crazy amount of damage. This is not even like the best loadout that you can run with the this AR, but we're just using Stars and Stripes because he's definitely a usable character in lead. Now he's not the best in lead. He's probably better in support just due to the fact that, you know, he doesn't have a crazy lead perk, but unlike crack shot, you know, with crack shot you can, you know, with a gun that you don't have to reload, and a gun with basically overheat weapons, it's insane with the amount of damage you can do. But my point being is he's definitely a hero that you should definitely grab in the shop. He's a great support, and even if you want to run him in lead, he's definitely good in there too. Ooh, let me just finish off these enemies, build this up real quick. And I feel like that's the one cool thing about this weapon is you can shoot even with like 6 bullets left, because you still have that chance of not using that ammo, which is really nice. So you can finish off some enemies before you have to rebuild something or repair something, and then, you know, you could repair it right after. Gosh, man, look at that. Just like, look how fast it just fries a smasher. Like, I'm scared. I hear that sound of where I'm running out of ammo, but I'm not even worried. I know I'm gonna kill that smasher. Ooh, the mini boss is here. Okay. Oh, it's trap vulnerable. Dang, I'm sad a little bit. I've only gotten trap vulnerable for the last few missions, so I guess the only good way to do this is oh, it hit me. Okay, thank you. Just do that. Get out of there. Oh no, the exploding death bomb. No. No. How did C take damage but not B? That's actually very interesting. Oh, that's probably why it took damage. There's a giant smasher right here. Hold on, let me just... Yeah, come on, build my stacks up. Whoa, that was weird. I couldn't hear anything for a second. Oh, I gotta reload. Yeah, this is very annoying. Yeah, this is the one downside, because you guys can see there's two atlases like right next to each other, right? And then one of them's on a hill, so you can't put a wall. You only can put one right here, but you can't put one right here, so they could just walk in. You can say, hi. Hi, Atlas. Yeah. Oh, I'm trapped. Who is building out of wood? Yeah, they put the base up there. Okay, that's better. Yeah. Yeah, bases are definitely necessary. 4 Atlas missions, if you're running 160s and 4 Atlas, or 4 Atlas and a 160, make sure you have at least 1 or 2 bases. We got lucky and we have 1 in the air, so that's not as bad, but, you know, you get these weird spawns every once in a while, which is not very nice. But gosh. Anyways, yeah, if I had to say, to get Stars and Stripes, I would 100% say it. Get him out of the shop. He's not that expensive. It's like 1,600 gold. And on top of that, there's some other good heroes. If you guys haven't checked out 8-bit not 8-bit demo video, that one's actually coming out in the future. If you haven't checked out my what's her name? It's another hero that's part of the same set as Stars and Stripes. It's Headhunter, the Headhunter video. Definitely go check out that video because she's really fun. She's insane. Using any rocket launcher with her, it's insanely fun. But yeah, otherwise I'd recommend trying this loadout out. If not, probably swap out like Stars and Stripes, put like crack shot or sledgehammer in lead, and then just do something that way. And then if you do get your hands on a drum roll, I'd recommend using crit damage and crit rating instead of like a magazine size, because you don't need a magazine size when it comes to this weapon. It's just fun to use whenever you have a Stars and Stripes in lead. So yeah, otherwise 27 seconds left in the mission. Very fun. Like I said, definitely try out this, because I think you hit for 2.1 million. Like, I think I was averaging around 2.1 million per shot whenever I have my Totally Rockin' Out activated and whatnot, which I don't know, to me it's insane. 2.1 million if I consistently do that, like that 1 million almost consistent, 2 million just instantly frying these enemies walking up to me. This Gonzo, it's fun. Otherwise, if you guys haven't already, subscribed down below, like the video. It does help with the algorithm. Woohoo, algorithm. And make sure you use code Mattio in the item shop. Supports me, helps me, and I appreciate it. Otherwise, you guys have a great night, afternoon, day, wherever you are. And I will catch you guys in the next one.